Greetings to all my students. So, today, as you can see, we are going to study the poem To the Evening Star, written by William Blake. Who was William Blake? He was a popular poet from the 18th century during the Romanticism period of literature or Romantic period of English literature. What do you mean by Romantic period of literature? Romantic period of literature refers to mm, writings that were based on imagination and feelings. Literary works during this time were based on imagination and feelings and not intellect and reality. So, William Blake was a romantic poet. He was not only a poet, he was an artist, printmaker, and even an engraver. So, he was a quite versatile person. William Blake was known to reject the established religion of the church. He was against the Church of England because the church failed to protect the innocent children in the society who were forced to work. The children, the poor children in the society were forced to work and they suffered a lot. Blake's poetry collections, Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience, had themes related to this suffering of these poor children. So, looking at today's poem, let's read the poem first. To the Evening Star. Thou fair-haired angel of the evening, now whilst the sun rests on the mountain, light thy bright torch of love, thy radiant crown put on, and smile upon our evening bed. Smile on our loves, and while thou drawest the blue curtains of the sky, scatter thy silver dew on every flower that shuts its sweet eyes in timely sleep. Let thy west wind sleep on the lake. Speak silence with thy glimmering eyes, and wash the dusk with silver. Soon, full soon, dost thou withdraw. Then the wolf rages wide, and then the lion glares through the dun forest. The fleeces of our flocks are covered with thy sacred dew. Protect them with thine influence. So, as you can see, there are words that look quite unfamiliar, right? So, since the poem belonged to 18th century, some words in the poem are in archaic English, Old English. So, these are the meanings of those words. Thou means you in archaic English, whilst is while in archaic English. Thy means your. Drawest is draw, to draw or pull something in archaic English. Dost is thus. Some other words. Glimmering means shining. Dusk refers to the sunset, the evening time of the day. Glares is to stare angrily or brightly at something. Fleeces is the woolly coat of animals like sheep. Thine is again a word in archaic English that means yours. Those are the new vocabulary that you find in the poem. Now, shall we read the poem and understand it? Before analyzing the poem, it is important for us to understand the poem, to have a better understanding of the poem, what it actually says. Thou fair-haired angel of the evening. So the writer is talking to the evening star. Clearly, when you look at the title of the poem, you can see the speaker, the poetic speaker, is speaking to the evening star. He's telling, you are a fair-haired angel of the evening. Now, whilst the sun rests on the mountain, that means when the sun is slowly setting, how is the sun setting? Maybe behind the mountains. To describe the sunset, he says that the sun rests on the mountain. Light thy bright torch of love. Now that the sun is setting, light is going away, darkness is coming. Light thy bright torch of love. So it's like the fair haired angel or the evening star has a lot of love to give. So the writer is asking her to light a bright torch of love and put on your radiant crown. So it's like the evening star has a bright, shining crown on her head. That's put on your radiant crown and smile upon our evening bed. Now that its night is coming, smile upon our evening bed. He goes on to say, smile on our loves. He's telling, smile upon our evening bed and smile upon the people who we love, our loved ones. And while thou drawest the blue curtains of the sky. What is blue curtains? The writer is trying to say, so now that the evening is coming, it's like blue curtains of the sky are slowly being closed in. Darkness is slowly coming. So it's like the evening star is actually pulling the curtains and closing this world. So darkness comes. So while the evening is slowly coming, scatter thy silver dew on every flower. So sprinkle your silver, bright droplets of water or dew on every flower that shuts its sweet eyes in timely sleep. So now that the evening is coming, now that the night is falling, everything in the world, every creature is going to rest, every creature is going to sleep. So he's asking to give blessings to everything. Let thy wind, let thy west wind sleep on the lake. Even he's asking uh, the evening star to give rest to the west wind and even the lake. Speak silence with thy glimmering eyes. With your bright, beautiful eyes, give calmness and silence to everything in the world. And wash the dusk with silver. Again, he says, now that the dusk, evening time, is a dark time of the day. So he's asking the evening star to wash this evening time with silver color. Next, he says, soon, full soon, dost thou withdraw. That means very soon, after evening falls, you will disappear. Who will disappear? The evening star will disappear. Then the wolf rages wide, so the night will come, and with the night, dangers will come. And then the lion glares through the dun forest, and there'll be more dangers during the night time. The fleeces of our flocks are covered with thy sacred dew. So now that the fleeces of our flocks, that means sheep, are covered with your sacred dew, sacred silver, holy dew, protect them with thine influence. So the speaker is asking the evening star to protect his flocks of sheep. So that's about the understanding of the poem. You can clearly see the speaker, the poetic speaker, is speaking to the evening star. He is praising, appreciating the evening star, describing the evening star like the evening star is an angel, like a fair-haired angel. And then he says that this fair-haired angel has the power to do everything during the evening time. So now that you have understood the poem, we can go ahead and analyze the poem. Let's analyze the poem line by line. Look at these first 4 lines. Thou fair-haired angel of the evening. So clearly you can see the evening star has been personified here. Personification has been used on the evening star. The writer calls the evening star a fair-haired angel. So the evening star is like an angel, like a divine figure, like a godly figure who protects during the evening time. Another fact that you should know is the evening star is really the planet Venus that appears during that time. So, Venus in Greek mythology is considered as a goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. So, the evening star mentioned here symbolizes these traits, these characteristics of love, beauty, and fertility. Now, whilst the sun rests on the mountains, so these words refers to the sunset, like I mentioned before. Light thy bright torch of love. So here there is a metaphor. So the writer who calls the evening star an angel says that the light, the love, the love of the evening star is like a bright torch that she can light. So when the evening star lights her love, the whole world is bright. So there is a metaphor that shows the evening star has love that she could give the world. So this metaphor shows the evening star could be a symbol of love as well. Then thy radiant crown put on and smile upon our evening bed. So here you can see the poet is actually praying to the evening star and he's asking the evening star to bless them. An evening bed actually refers to, it's not just my evening bed. The poetic speaker says our evening bed. So clearly it means it refers to a couple of lovers who are in bed. He's asking because the evening star is a symbol of love, beauty, and fertility, or love, beauty, and desire. So he's asking the evening star to bless them as lovers. That is the first 4 lines. Let's look at the next few lines. Smile on our loves, and while thou drawest the blue curtains of the sky. So clearly here too you can see the speaker continues to pray to the evening star. And these lines, while thou drawest blue curtains of the sky, there is a metaphor here. So drawing blue curtains of the sky, drawing blue curtains is actually a metaphor which refers to darkness coming during the evening time or the fall of the evening. Okay, so there is a metaphor there. Scatter thy silver dew. So silver dew means here, there is something called holy water. When sprinkling or scattering holy water, people are blessed. So the writer is referring to sprinkling or scattering holy water to bless. So the writer or the speaker is asking the evening star, because the evening star is a goddess, is asking the evening star to bless everyone with holy water. On every flower that shuts its sweet eyes in timely sleep, let thy west wind sleep on the lake. So the writer is asking the evening star to give rest, give calmness to the west wind along with the lake and all other creatures that are going to rest. Here in these lines you can see every flower that shuts its sweet eyes. So the flower here is personified. Not only the flower, even the wind is personified. He's referring to the wind as sleeping. So even the wind is personified here. Speak silence with thy glimmering eyes. So what he's asking here is to calm the world with your blessing, with your silence. He's asking the evening star to bless the world with her silence, with her glimmering eyes, with her shining bright eyes. So there is clearly, you can see there is alliteration there. The sound S is repeated. And also there is another technique that you can find here, that is an oxymoron. These words together this phrase is an oxymoron. Oxymoron means two words, a group of words with opposite meanings coming together. If you're speaking, there is no silence. Or if there is silence, that means there's no sound. So these two words are completely contradictory to each other. So you call it an oxymoron. Let's look at the final few lines of the poem. And wash the dusk with silver. Soon, full soon, dust thou withdraw. So here, dust thou withdraw means when the evening star disappears. Then the wolf rages wide. So what the writer tries to say here is he actually uses a symbol here. The wolf here is a symbol of the night as well as the dangers that come during the night time. It's not just a wolf. The writer symbolizes the night and the night dangers using the wolf. And then the lion glares through the dun forest. This could also refer to dangers during the night, but glaring of the lion could also mean the dawn that follows the night. The lion and the dun means that color of the dawn when the sun slowly starts to rise. So the lion could refer to the dawn. So next you have fleeces of flocks. Again, there is alliteration as well. Thy sacred dew, protect them with thy influence. So the evening star at first was a symbol of love as well. Now the evening star, through these lines you can say the evening star is also a symbol of protection. So this is the analysis of the whole poem, and you can see there are many literary techniques used all throughout the poem. You can also see this poem is highly visual. There is vivid imagery all throughout the poem. Let's look at the theme of the poem. So the poem To the Evening Star is an appreciation and love that is directed towards the evening star, which could be the goddess Venus. The themes of the poem are beauty of the evening star. It could be beauty of the evening, beauty of nature, or love and appreciation of nature. So these themes are brought out by the vivid description of the evening star and the rich use of literary techniques throughout the poem. And we looked at each literary techniques found in the lines of the poem. Look at this question. Discuss how William Blake paints a beautiful picture of nature in the poem To the Evening Star. So, you can see in this question itself, there is the theme of the poem, that is beauty of nature, right? It could have other themes as well, but according to this question, you have to write the answer on how the poet paints a beautiful picture of nature in the poem. So, with that question, I would like to say bye to you. I will come back with yet another poem in my next lesson video. Thank you very much.